Hi, my name is Joe Stahl, and I'm interviewing Deshuk. He's the #1 runner on the University of Akron's cross-country team this year. I personally found Doug to be an extraordinary individual. I thought you might like to know what makes this exceptional athlete tick. Deshuk was a standout in high school and now in college, but his first 2 years were rather disappointing.
I came to Akron from Oberlin-Firelands High School. We're a AA school, not really known for anything except farming. Throughout the course of my career in high school, Coach Randy Foster put together a team of guys that he knew had a lot of desire for the sport, people with brothers in the sport, namely myself and Darren Benedict. We had older brothers who did pretty well for Firelands. And we finally put it all together my senior year, and we won the AA state title. And that is what got Coach Campbell's attention at Akron University here. And after a successful track season, me and Darren signed letters of intent to attend the University of Akron. But the freshman year, like many freshmen, I ran into an adjustment period. Going from being the big shot is the best way to put it in my high school. All of a sudden I entered Akron University and found out that I was just one of 27,000 students. The second year I was here, I had a lot of problems in the fall, personal problems, family problems. I didn't put much effort into cross country. I had a very good early season. About midway through the season, it all caught up on me. My lack of training, I hardly trained at all over the summer. Things didn't go too well. I was very disappointed, and it showed through my performance in cross country.
But last year in track, and this fall in cross country, Doug's attitude changed immensely.
Track rolled around. I had a whole new outlet. I made a lot of friends. I got a lot of help from friends and classmates. I was very gung-ho from the start of the track season indoors. So this year, after 2 full seasons of track and cross country at Akron University, this summer I finally got it all together. I trained all summer, trained hard. The season started, we went to camp. No one expected anything out of me. At camp I took very low key. All I really wanted to do was put in a lot of miles to make myself strong. By the first meet, no one really knew what to expect, and I popped off my best time in my career there at Akron. I improved almost 2 minutes on Goodyear's court.
Doug feels that the Notre Dame Invitational was his high point this year.
I was overall very happy most with Notre Dame Invitational. I was told our highest placing ever was a top 15 finish, and I went out very fast on a cold rainy day and I finished 15th. And to make this look good, I mean, it doesn't look good saying I was 15th place, but knowing there was over 200 runners in the race, and knowing that as a freshman I placed 135th, and last year I placed 85th, my improvement right there is marked best by my performance this year at the Notre Dame Invitational, where I placed 15th.
Doug has special reasons why he wants to do especially well in the outdoor track season this year.
By not placing much emphasis indoors, that'll give me a lot more strength for the outdoor season. We have some very big meets. This may be our final year in the OVC. Everyone's looking forward to the OVC Outdoor Championships. Rumor has it that Akron Athletics is pulling out of the OVC, trying to enter the MAC, the Mid-American Conference. So I'd like to get a grand farewell for Coach Campbell, for myself, for the team, by performing well at the Indoor and Outdoor Ohio Valley Conference Championships.
Doug is expecting some very fast times this season in the 1500 meters and the mile.
I'd like to get down to around 4:10 this year. I know the improvement I've made in cross country, and throughout the years in my running career, I am right on schedule for a time like that in the mile. I'd like to improve my half-mile time. I have teammates pushing and pulling me from both ends.
He also feels that the cross-country program is on the upswing.
And I know here at Akron U, the track program is on an upswing. Coach Campbell, over the years I've been here, has changed for the better. Things are looking better. We have a new facility. The athletes know what is expected of them now. It was very low-key when I first got here. I think if we all work together, we can complement each other and build quite a program for the university.
It takes a lot to be an outstanding college runner such as Doug, The physical, and more importantly, the proper mental attitude is required for success.
Several factors were keys for my success this season. My attitude on running. I love the sport. Sometimes it is so hard to get out of bed in the morning and go on that morning run. But for the first time in my career, I did it. I didn't miss a day. People don't realize it's such a strength builder. It's such a mental strength builder also. Who wants to roll out of bed when it's dark outside? You walk out the door, steam coming out of your mouth. It's cold, it's early. Sometimes you don't have a class for 4 or 5 hours afterwards. But I'm a firm believer in getting out there at 6, 7 in the morning to build that mental toughness as well as that extra strength that the morning runs do give you.
The team is not only a unit at practice, but afterwards at social gatherings also.
It wasn't go your separate way afterwards. We drove down in the same cars, we separated maybe at the gym, and oftentimes we saw each other later that night at movies or gatherings.
Music plays an important role in Doug's life.
As far as I'm concerned, motivational factors before a race, I think everyone knows, was my music. I don't think there's been one day this semester I hadn't been found on campus without my headphones on. I love music. It keeps me awake. It keeps me psyched. There were several times during meets where I would put on a certain specific song to get the whole team psyched up. And music, besides running, is the number one influence in my life, and that concerns everything. I have over 100 albums. I have well over 100 cassettes.
Some people are neat, but Doug adds a new dimension to the word neat.
I consider myself a perfectionist in the way I do things. You'd have to come into my house to see just the way I keep my room, the way I keep my clothes, the way I rank my records. Everything is listed in chronological order or by it's alphabetized, or rank it on how I like music preference-wise. I have a listing of over 500 albums ranked on how I like them, certain songs, but everything I do is in a format like this.
Doug definitely wants to maintain his individuality, and there are several ways in which he does this.
There's a couple things I do to set myself apart, like growing my hair long. It's confusing to a lot of people. They stereotype. It's just more to be a nonconformist, more to be different, do my own thing. A lot of times I get criticized for that, but I try to display myself in a way that would combat the stereotypes I've often received, that would combat the bad news image that people get of someone that sports long hair. The way I dress when I go to class, I usually try to dress very nice to defeat any stereotypes, defeat the jock image, the stupid jock image often given to college athletes.
Once again, in closing, Doug expresses his optimism for next year's season.
I just very pleased with the way things did go this season. What's really great, I don't think what people realize, is there's nary a senior on the team. We have everyone back next year. We were strong this year. We had everyone back. I think just my season in general, after 2 very disappointing seasons to me, which people did not even realize, they were just getting used to me being a mediocre runner. I completely turned it around and improved my times more than 2 minutes on a course, and that's just a phenomenal amount of improvement. And I know I worked hard. I'm not saying I deserved anything. I worked hard, and things did go my way more so this season than ever before. And I hope that people realize this. I almost know people realize this. People have been working hard, and they got big plans for track, and they're already talking about next cross-country season. I feel if we continue our improvement, continue our mental attitude and our outlook on the way we want to do things as a team unit, I don't think there will be no stopping the Akron Zips distance program in the near future.
I'm sure that by now you realize that Doug is not just an ordinary person, or even an ordinary cross-country runner. Doug possesses that special personality that can always make you smile. His dedication and genuine love of the sport is truly motivational for his fellow teammates. Akron's cross-country team is truly lucky to have such a leader as Doug. This has been Joe Stahl reporting. Thank you for listening.